Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. This is Michelle with Sunstones and Moonlight, bringing you your daily messages from the Divine. Today we're going to be using just a oracle set, Queen of the Moon Oracle. Let us see what the Divine has for us today. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe. Turn your notification bells to all. Every time I upload a reading, you will receive a notification. Don't forget to comment if the readings resonate with you. And also you can follow me on Instagram where I do a daily card of the day. In case this reading doesn't resonate with you, maybe the card of the day does. Let's get into this and see what the Divine has for us today. I call upon my angels, I call upon the white light to come into this reading, to bring messages of guidance and confirmation for all of those who are seeking. Thank you for messages of guidance and confirmation. First card out, balance. Okay, so a lot of you need to really balance your mind, your emotions, a lot of it, also your physicality. Some of you really need to maybe balance what you are doing physically. Some may need to move your body more, exercise more, walk, do some yoga, and some of you may be doing too much and you need to slow it down just a little bit. You know, not stop altogether, but find that balance within. Sometimes we're doing too much and we need to take the time to restore. Especially those who may be on a weight loss journey. Sometimes you're pushing, and it really raises your cortisol levels. So then your body will hang on to whatever that you're trying to lose. Wisdom. Yeah, go to your higher power. Go to the Divine. Ask, and you shall receive. Receive wisdom from the universe, wisdom from animals. Spend time in nature. Sit outside and look to the stars. See how the moon is guiding you. Ask for the wisdom that you need to find the balance, because the first card out's always the strongest card, so balance is the most important card, and then the rest. Here, wisdom. Look to the Divine for answers. You know, prayer is you talking to God. Meditation is you receiving the answers. Trust. Trust and believe. Trust and believe that the Divine has your best interests at heart. And sometimes what may seem like a delay or a denial is really just God protecting you. And you may need some protection right now because your heart just wants to go and move forward, and the Divine is, maybe there is some roadblocks in the way, and the reason being is trying to keep you from getting hurt. Gratitude. Be thankful. Be thankful for every little thing. And sometimes it's hard. I always recommend a gratitude journal. And I'll be honest with you, I'm hot and cold with mine. You know, I write in it for a little while, then I don't. But it doesn't mean I'm not thankful. It's just sometimes when you're going through harder periods, it's better to sit down and write it down because it keeps your mind more focused. But always have that attitude of gratitude. Be thankful. Be thankful for the people you do have in your life. Maybe, you know, you don't have the relationship you want, or, you know, or even family. Some of us, you know, you don't always have the most strongest of families, but it starts somewhere. And some of you may be the new matriarch or patriarch of your families, even in your 20s. You know, it doesn't matter. Some of you are the ones who are the generational curse breakers. You know, you're the ones who are getting things going. That is honestly what black sheeps are usually about. They're the ones who break against the status quo, and they're going to do what is best not only for themselves, but in the long term, it's for the family. It's just a lot of people don't like change, and you just need to understand that. And everything begins with you, but you make sure you have that balance in your physical world. And maybe sometimes you have to say no, and the divine is asking you, look for wisdom in this. You know, he'll tell you when to go left, when to go right, when to start, when to stop, take a break, move forward. But trust and believe it's all for your best, and be thankful. The path, because the path will be revealed to you. A lot of you, there is big changes coming up. We have Mercury retrograde. We're in the shadow phase. That always affects me more than the actual Mercury retrograde for me. And then we're going into eclipse season, and there's usually big changes during eclipse season. A lot of different upheavals that happens in people's lives. Storms kind of come, and they're clearing storms, and sometimes it clears people out of your path, and or things. You know, it doesn't necessarily have to be people. It could be things and jobs, and or even belief systems. And you have something new opening up here. Maybe a new way of thinking, and maybe your journey, when you take the time to find the balance where you thought you were going, because there's been so many changes this past year. I have found so many people's lives have changed. I know mine has changed drastically. Um, there is just a lot of change going on, and where you think you were going, it's not that you're not going in that direction. It's just going to take it might be a little bit different of an outlook. You know, if you thought your business was going to do one thing, and it's not that your business is wrong, maybe you need to change the model of it. Maybe you need to make some different changes. For those who only have an online business, you may be expanding to also a brick and mortar. And for those who, have mostly a brick and mortar store, may be expanding their online presence even more. Those kind of changes. That's what I'm talking about. Not so much, you're doing one career and it completely changes. Not that that can't happen, because I have seen that, where all of a sudden people wake up one day and they're like, nope, this is where I'm going. And the divine blesses them. But you got to have the balance. Blossoming. Because you will blossom and grow. And you will grow beyond your expectations. Look at this beautiful woman sitting out, just enjoying the full moon, the stars, the wondrousness. I feel like she's up high, and that's going to be you. Metaphorically, you're going to be on such a high as you move forward. And your personality will grow exponentially. Pleasure. Because as you're blossoming and growing, you're going to see and feel pleasure that you may have never not have known before. Joy in the little things. That attitude of gratitude brings pleasure sometimes in every little thing. And when you find that balance within yourself, you can find more pleasure, because you can relax and ease into things. Darkness, long night moon. Sometimes when I see a card like this, especially after you have all these wonderful cards, to me it's a reminder. It is a reminder that when you don't have that attitude of gratitude, then things look dark, things look bleak, because you're not thankful, your heart isn't opened, because you can still have that attitude of gratitude, you can still stay balanced when things are not always going the way that you want them to, or when a roadblock comes up, or someone disappoints you. You know, sometimes that's the hardest thing because people disappoint us. And it's because we have expectations. And maybe that other person set the expectation, you know, and they said one thing and then they do another, and then that sets us up. And we have to learn to be grateful, grateful for the lesson, grateful, believe it or not, for that person for showing you, maybe showing you who they truly are. And maybe not even just to show you truly who you are, that also to show you that life changes. You know, sometimes people do things, they don't always know what they do. Not everybody understands, you know, every action has a reaction. Like, most people don't get that. And they don't look beyond the scopes of themselves. But no matter what comes or what you've been through, all of this is what's possible. And don't let minor setbacks stop you. Don't wallow in it, you know. Find that balance. Come back to balance. Everything comes back to balance. You know, the only thing you have is the current moment. You can't look back and you can't look forward. And it's hard because we're planners as people. I'm a planner, you know, and learning to be in the moment. The more that you're in the moment and the more that you're in the reality of now, like Eckhart Tolle's book, The Power of Now, you only have right now. You know, that's why it's so good to spend time out in nature, because nature teaches you the power of now. Especially if you have animals, whether it's, you know, little kitty cats or little puppy dogs, they teach you the power of now because they live in the moment. You know, that is exactly where they're at. Change. See? This is what we have going on. This honestly was my card of the day on Instagram. So changes are coming. They're clearing. Sometimes those big storms come in, they clear away. They clear away who or what the divine does that's maybe holding you back, you know, and you need to figure out what that is for you. And with changes coming about, if you set your intentions and know who you are as a person, and you can do that again when you come back to balance. That to me is the strongest card. That is the one that's speaking the most to me. And so you do really need to come back to that, because as life changes, as long as you're balanced, as long as you're in the now, everything will always work out, and that your path will open up to you. Your life will blossom and grow, and you will receive so much pleasure and love. And change is good, and that is the one constant in life, is change. That is the one thing, if you really want to know what you could count on, change, because everything changes. Sometimes it's slowly, sometimes it's quickly, like a tower. But whatever the case may be, there's always change. And being in the now helps you to go through it with joy and ease and love and kindness. Action. Don't be afraid to take action. A lot of you, you know, you're afraid to take action because we don't like change. Because we like you know, the here and now. We want how it is. This is how it's always been done. I don't want to do anything. But you need to make an action. And the action goes again with balance. You have to make changes. You have to take a step forward and change what you're doing to find that perfect balance in your life. That it is so important right now, of what needs to happen and what needs to take place. You have to make that first step. You have to take the action to make the balance happen, so all of the good things can come for you. That is what I'm hearing. Take action so that way you can find the balance perfect for you, not the balance perfect for anybody else. This only comes down to you at the end of the day, because you only get to go around once, and you want it to be the best that it can be for you, and you need to find the balance within yourself. Thank you so much for listening. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and be blessed. Thank you.